Alright guys, listen. I figured since it's Saturday, since I'm almost done with season 1, I think, that I would bring you part 2, season 1 part 2 of A Grimmfull Curse, my 120th horror anime story. For part 2, a lot of shit will go down. So, hello everyone. Saki Nikasa Final to Anime 2023 here. And you already know what to do. To stay notified for new content, hit the bell notification. Like the video, subscribe, and comment something if you want. It's if you want. But there's nothing much more to be said other than let's get straight into part 2 of my new horror anime story for season 1. A Grimmfull Curse, Season 1, Part 2. Let's get right into it. Oh, I forgot to say, viewer discretion advised. This horror anime story is rated PG-13 for scary moments, a bit of language, suspense, etc. And no gore. Yeah, there's no gore in this one. So basically, I can't really do a complete recap, of part 1, other than just saying, go watch season 1, part 1 to understand what's happening. Other than that, viewers, let's get straight into it. So, this is, chapter 3. Andy tells Chie and Jessica about the Grimmfull book and what it can do. So yes, let's hop straight into it. 2 days later at Jessica's house. This is some bullshit, Andy. Why did you get this awful book? You pissed off some kind of entity, and it killed Robert, said 14-year-old Jessica as she pushed Andy on the ground of the living room floor. As she kicked the book aside, too, Jessica has short blue hair, gray eyes, black fingernails, white skin, a small butt, big boobs, and wears a brown shirt, gray pants, and black shoes. But as Chie yelled, "Do not fight, you two. We still need to learn more of this book. So let Andy explain, please, Jessica," said Chie Kamota. As Andy stood up, he picked up the Grimmfull book, and as all three of them sat at the living room table, Andy was about to explain more of this evil book. So now that everything is calmed down, all I can say is that this book can write stories on its own and kill you. It hunts victims who has awakened the evil spirit of the Grimmfull. It already took Robert. Apparently, he ate some soup, and the demon took him straight to hell. I do not know who's next. All I know is that eventually we will die, said Andy, as they all felt scared. Jessica began to cry as Chie stood up and went to leave to go to work, as she said to Andy, This is BS. Andy, I can't do this. This is all your fault, Andy. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. I have to go to work at the dairy farm. See ya, said Chie Kamota as she drove down the road. Andy ran to the door as he saw her leave. He went to Jessica as he heard her scream in terror. They both saw a story being written down called The Ice Cream Manster and saw whose fate it would be. Chie's fate. Andy, how is this possible? I don't know. I don't know. Wait. Oh God. It's Chie's turn to die. What the hell is an ice cream monster? Said Andy, with a face of confusion and frustration. As Jessica gazed at the book, she said, well, Chie likes ice cream, so does it mean ice cream man monster? Oh God, Chie, said Jessica as Andy sat down with her to calm her down. He stared at the Grimmfull book in frustration. As of 2 minutes later, at the dairy farm of ice cream, as Chie Kamota made it to the dairy, she got out of her truck and put her work clothes on. A orange shirt, black pants, and gray shoes. But as she walked up the path to the dairy, she pulled a ice cream bar out and said, I was very harsh to Andy. I should say sorry. I should say sorry to him. It's not his fault it's happening. It's not his fault at all. It's that damn book. Huh? The generator cut out. Damn it. Now I have to go down that dark pathway. It's too dark to see, but screw it, said Chie as she had saw something in the distance. But she took her ice cream bar out and saw that it said Ice Cream Manster. She dropped the ice cream bar stick and progressed down the dark pathway to the generator. Chie's fate has been sealed, of the ice cream monster chasing her down soon. At the dairy farm of ice cream where Chie is at right now, but she doesn't know that she'll be chased down by a monster made of ice cream to chase her. This leaves us only with one more chapter left for, Season 1, Part 2. And Chapter 4... And Chapter 4 is called A Second Grimmfull Death of Being Chased by the Ice Cream Monster at the Dairy Farm of Ice Cream. Chie Kamota's Fate. Yeah. It was at least 3:04 at night as Chie walked down the long, dark pathway. She aimed her flashlight ahead of her and saw the generator, and then, as she made it to a mechanism, she pulled a power switch and said, now that I've activated this, I can see to get to the generator. Wait, what was that? Said Chie Kamota as she heard a evil giggle. She ran, feeling scared. She fell on the ground and then crawled behind the generator. But then she quickly turned on the generator and then stood up and saw a far path a man holding a popsicle stick. But the popsicle stick had words on it saying, "You're next, Chie Kamota." Then as Chie stood terrified, she saw the man turned into a blob of vanilla ice cream. As the blob of ice cream ran to Chie to chase her, Chie ran screaming, calling for help. "God, help! Somebody help! Is anyone here? Help! Gah! Wah!" Splash! As Chie fell into a big chocolate mixer invented in the ground, she submerged from the chocolate, all covered in chocolate. She could not see, so she tried wiping the chocolate off of her face. But as she did, her hands, arms, legs, face, and the rest of her body had turned into chocolate. Along with the rest of the chocolate, Chie was nothing but chocolate. Chie was dead. That's a terrible fucking way to go. But hello. But as Andy and Jessica made it to the dairy farm of ice cream, they were searching for Chie. "Chie, where are you? Chie, answer us," said Jessica as Andy told Jessica that he tried calling her. Andy felt a little bit of pain in his head. As Andy dropped the book, he began to panic. "Gah! Ah! It hurts! Gah! Jessica, do not follow me. Andy, where are you going?" As Andy ran to his house, he had realized that he did not have the book, as he dropped it while he was panicking from his head hurting. He realized that Jessica had the book. Oh shit. Jessica has the Grimmfull book, which means she's gonna become the Queen Grimm, and I'm gonna die. God damn it, said Andy as he sat down feeling scared. But meanwhile at Jessica's house, she sat down with the Grimmfull book. She felt her own self changing as her eyes turned full red. She had purple lines on her face from under her eyes leading down to her cheeks on her face. As her hair turned short white, she was wearing all black. She was no longer Jessica. She was now the Queen Grimm. Yeah. Chapter 4 done. That's gonna conclude, Season 1, Part 2 of A Grimmfull Curse. Remember, just like I said, comment something down below, subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. Highly, just, it's all up to you, those 4 options. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And as of now, this has been Sucking the Kaido Stuff Funny Learn to Anime 2023 here. And depending on which video it is, I will see all of you in the next video. Take it easy, viewers. Peace out. Bye-bye.